gonna make some soup with the broth and the leftover butternut squash and sweet potatoes. So in my brother-in-law's Ninja blender, which I wish I had the Pampered Chef's cooking blender, I am going to add some of the squash and sweet potatoes into the blender. Then I'm going to take some of this broth and just pour it in ever so gently. I actually saw, this is an idea I got from Joy Bauer. See that? Power on and too creamy. It's not completely blended, but I'm going to add a couple more, one more scoop of the sweet potatoes, and I can add my oat milk to it. This is done blending. I'm going to scrape it all out. I just made a mess. Since it's so thick, I'm using a fork. Just gonna scrape it into this soup pan. I'm gonna cut up a parsnip and add some milk and let it cook for a while. So now I'm gonna add the last of this container of oat milk. And I'm gonna chop up the parsnip and add it in, and then eventually I'll add in the cut up sweet potatoes and squash and just add it in. It's on low, and I'm gonna add in some sweet potatoes, put a couple of handfuls in. I'm gonna add some of the chicken in that I took off of bones the other day also. When I make broth, I use the major part of the bones and the wings. That's how I was taught. And in here, I'm going to add some of the chicken. And that'll be enough for me for today and tomorrow.